Alright. So where of the party? Now, udah masuk ke ini belum? Ke Jamboard-nya enggak?
Udah, sir.
Udah ya. Kalau sudah masuk ke Jamboard, nanti tampilannya akan seperti ini. Oops, tunggu sebentar. Let me share another one. Okay. If you're in a Jamboard, ntar tampilannya akan seperti ini. Oke, okay. Sudah sama semua ya tampilannya?
Sir.
Okay, so what do you want to do in the future? Nah, so please type ya, coba silakan type, nanti coba tag bagian yang ini. Nah, ada sticky note itu coba cek tampilannya, ada sticky note. Kemudian diklik yang ini. Ini ada sticky note, you click it. Diklik. Kemudian ntar akan muncul sticky note-nya, and then you type. What do you plan after party? What do you plan to do in the future? Mau ngapain sih nanti? Mau kerja apa sih setelah tamat? Gitu. Yeah, in the future setelah tamat kuliah and so on. And then what have you prepared for it? Itu dulu. And then what is good or bad job? Come on, let's say misalnya if you want to be a teacher, then you can write in the future I'm going to be a teacher, and then I prepare it by studying hard, and then studying at ITB, for example, and then you also have good job is having much money. Good job is earning much money. And then you click save, terus akhirnya akan muncul di sini. Coba silakan ditulis, Nak. Belum ada. Udah ada kendala nggak nih untuk ininya pakai Jamboard-nya?
Masih ngedownload, sir.
Loh, kok pakai di download? Nggak harus pakai di download sebenarnya. Aduh. Kan bisa pakai di ini web.
Nggak bisa, sir.
Bisa, Kim?
Oh, nggak bisa, sir.
Nggak bisa ya?
Nggak bisa, sir.
What about you, Rahma? Or tadi Siska? Can you, Sis?
Yes,
Tadi
sir.
Play Store
Ingat,
suruh download.
Kok di download? Okay, just leave it. Nah, kalian supposed to be. You don't need to download it actually. All right. So let's just discuss with this one. If you kita tinggalin deh yang Jamboard-nya kalau gitu. Kayaknya kayak masih masalah teknologi nih. Just leave it. Kalau nggak bisa pakai yang Jamboard, please you can type it in the chat. Yang nggak bisa pakai Jamboard, coba tulis di chatnya. What do you want to do in the future and why? And then what to prepare? Have you prepared for it? And then what is good or bad job? Like kayak silakan diketik di chatnya kalau nggak bisa pakai Jamboard biar lebih cepat. Let's say like I write here, for example, what I want to do in the future, teacher. Ininya belum ya, why-nya belum. Because I love teaching, for example. Nih, jadi bisa. Feel free to type it. Silakan diketik di chatnya. Jaki, kalau udah bisa Ki, dibuat kayak saya Ki. Mau masuk ke ini sticky note tadi pakai Jamboard di sticky note and then you type it. Nanti akan muncul kayak gini sticky note-nya. Yang belum bisa silakan ditulis di sini Nak. Di chat please type your fucking response here. Oops. Please type your response here. Oke, come on. Dari sekian orang ini belum ada nih. just one sentence. One sentence is enough. If you cannot do it, if you cannot type it, silakan dipakai bersuara juga boleh, nak. Just respond for this one. Ini ada berapa orang? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bisa dicoret-coret sebenarnya itu. Pakai yang ini, sticky note yang di sini. Are you guys with me, dude? Halo, halo. Okay, physics teacher, because I love physics much. Okay, this is cool. A writer, yes, good. Ayo, ada lagi? Pakai yang ini, yang sticky note-nya. Sticky note, coba pakai sticky note. Yang lain kalau nggak bisa pakai itu bisa di chat di Google Zoom-nya. Di Google Zoom, di Zoom, sorry I mean. Itu siapa yang jalan-jalan? Who wants to be a writer? Okay, somebody wants to be a writer. Ada yang mau jadi physics teacher. Okay, let's discuss about this thing. What is good or bad job? Menurut kalian good job? Doctor, because I like to treat people. Okay, cool. What is good or bad job? Good job apa menurut kalian? What is good job? What is bad job? Just want to be happy. To be an engineering software. Okay, cool. It's anonymous. Ini nggak ada namanya, jadi nggak apa-apa. It's cool. Bebas, you can write stuff and respond. Okay, next questions. What is good or businessman? Yes, somebody wants to be a businessman. What is good or bad job? Coba, what is good job? Agree or not? Di respon saya, ini saya buat, I mean here in my sticky note here, I write a good job is earning much money. A job that can, let you get much money. That's a good job. Yang good job itu adalah yang banyak duitnya. Cyber police. Oke, ada yang menjadi cyber police juga. Ada lagi yang mau respons? Or that's enough? I think somebody is respond something. Ini saya pindahin ke sini deh. Okay. Cool. Nobody wants to respond. Okay, let's just move to other stuff. Kita lanjut lagi ya. So, oops. Since we discussed about the stuff, nah, can you check this out? Coba cek yang ini. Okay. Let's check this out. From those activities or jobs you plan to do in the future, dari semua kerjaan yang kalian tadi mau buat, yang mana sih kira-kira ada nggak masuk di 15 best paying jobs for recent graduates? Masuk nggak? Ini adalah 15 best paying jobs ya, atau highest paying careers. Ada di Indonesia, and yang sebelah yang hijau ini di sebelah kiri itu yang di dunia. Jadi ada pekerjaan yang paling tinggi bayarannya, ada electrical engineer, tadi ada yang electrical engineer tadi kayaknya. Oh, tadi software engineer ya. Ada yang software developer, mechanical engineer, business analyst or IT, supply chain, civil engineer, financial analyst, auditor, operation manager, data analyst, web developer, assistant project manager, insurance underwriter, buyer, technical writer, terus ada surgeons atau doctors, ada lawyers, ada orthodontist, pilots, judges, bank manager, CFO, Chief Financial Officers, ada college professors, ada marketing directors. Nah, so these are the stuffs ya that you can check apakah yang kalian cita-cita kalian tadi masuk ke dalam highest paying careers in Indonesia atau 15 best paying jobs for recent graduates. Basically, people have their own intention or reason why they want to do something because of they love it, or because they love it, or because of the money they're gonna earn. Because the money they're gonna earn. I mean, tergantung ya. Kalau misalnya masuk ke sini, I mean, it could be one of your reasons, ya. Money also could be one of your reason why you pick a job. Jadi nanti udah bisa diarahkan, udah dapat gambaran nih kira-kira nanti setelah tamat dari sini mau kuliah di mana. Nah, karena udah kelihatan, oh kalau misalnya nanti di IT kuliahnya I can be a software developer, kira-kira kalau software developer itu berapa sih gajinya? Udah dapat nih berapa. Atau misalnya, oh kayaknya lawyer juga seru nih, quite a lot of money yang bisa di-earn di Indonesia. Judges juga, jadi kayaknya mengambil hukum, for example, atau tadi ada yang dari doctors, gitu. Jadi so you got this as your reference. Silakan jadi pertimbangan interpret. And then this one also ya, the 15 fastest growing occupation juga berhubungan dengan teknik, energi, terus berhubungan dengan IT tadi. Mathematicians juga, statistician juga, nurse, so nurse, perawat juga, and then speech language pathologist, ini juga masuk growing occupation yang makin banyak diperlukan in the 2018 to from 2018 to 2028. So you got this stuff. Now, let's take a look at the steps of hiring process. Jadi sebenarnya untuk hiring process is not that easy. There are a lot of steps that you need to go through once you graduate and apply for a job. You've got to prepare all the stuff, all the documents to apply for the job. Siapin dulu berkasnya, kemudian apply for a job, and then nanti ada recruitment ya. So the most difficult step is in the recruitment process. Why? Because number one, yang pertama, you will be selected based on a lot of people. Akan dipilih dari berbagai macam orang, berbagai macam pelamar, applicants. Yang dilihat apa? Yang dilihat adalah your job application and your CV. So you have to make sure that your job application, application letter dan CV-nya itu harus bagus, harus stand out, so you are going to be picked by the human resource department yang oleh rekruternya. Nanti kita akan bicara next meeting, we're going to discuss about the CV and the job application. Nah, setelah you are selected as the candidate, and then you're going to run a lot of tests. Jadi akan banyak tes yang akan kalian harus ikuti. Mulai dari kontennya, psikotest ya, psychological test and other stuff, termasuk juga FGD discussion, banyak hal yang akan dites. And then setelah selesai, ada masuk ke interview process. Once you did the interview process, biasanya ada HRD dulu interview prosesnya, kemudian masuk lagi ke user, and then baru ke signing contract and so on. Banyak sekali prosesnya. Nah, what do I find that? Gimana sih cara cari lowongan kerja yang bagus, yang banyak, postingnya di mana ya? Ini selalu jadi masalah karena biasanya para fresh graduates, basically they come once they graduate and then they don't know what to do. They don't know where to to apply for a job. Gitu. Jadi akhirnya mereka ya udah kerjanya ngasal-ngasalan doang. Nah, you actually have stuffs, banyak sekali di websitenya yang khusus untuk providing you with the jobs, with the vacancy from different companies. Bisa pakai JobStreet, bisa pakai JobsDB, JobsID, or you can just directly check the company website. Bisa langsung cek aja di company websitenya. Misalnya, if you want to work as a clerk di di konsulat India or di konsulat Amerika, for example, go check websitenya US Embassy, kemudian nanti ada bagian vakansinya, and then you just click it, ada kan banyak muncul jobs yang ada yang open di perusahaan atau di institusi itu, dan you can just apply di situ. Tapi sesuaikan dengan apa yang diminta persyaratannya. Or the most important thing is all about the networking. We cannot deny this. Networkingnya bukan berarti kalian masuk because I know you, then you come in, you get accepted because I know you. No, but it's because of your qualification. It's only sharing the information sih. Biasanya kalau kita punya network yang banyak, kita akan banyak informasi pekerjaan di mana-mana, for example, and then you get more chance. The more information you got, the more opportunities you got, ya kan? Makin banyak informasinya, makin banyak kita coba, ya makin banyak chance-nya untuk be accepted, to get one job, kayak gitu. So you've got to leave a wonderful impression. Jadi ketika sama orang nanti ketika kuliah, for example, sama kakak kelasnya, sama teman-teman, sama dosennya, leave wonderful impression and professionality impression. Jadi tunjukkan impresi, kesan yang baik ke mereka. So they're gonna put you in the first row ketika ada apa-apa, especially for the jobs and stuff. And then, nah pertanyaan penting selanjutnya adalah, do I fit in the requirements? Nah, ada segala macam, ada banyak kan, apa namanya, job application dengan berbagai macam requirements yang different requirements. I mean, but then the question is, do I fit in the requirements or not? Nah, biasanya akan seperti ini nih. Nah, pertanyaan saya sebelumnya adalah, are having an undergraduate certificate and high GPA is enough? Cukup nggak kira-kira kalau kita tamat kuliah S1, misalnya dari UI atau IPB, for example, terus kita IP-nya tinggi, IPK-nya tinggi. Do you think that's enough for you untuk bisa dapat high qualification? I mean like a good job? Come on.
Belum tentu, Sir.
Belum tentu. Why belum tentu? Why not? Eng.
Belum ada pengalaman kerja, Sir.
Oke, let's say misalnya lowongan kerjanya ada, nak. And then do you think that you are selected dengan ijazah kalian yang undergraduate dan high GPA itu?
Belum ada pengalaman kerja, Sir.
Oh ya, belum ada pengalaman kerja. Yes, it's ya benar. I agree. Nah, jadi having the undergraduate degree certificate, punya ijazah S1 and high GPA, IPK tinggi, do not necessarily make you easily get a job. Ya. Walaupun IPK-nya 4 dan segala macam, belum pasti kalian juga dapat dapat pekerjaan yang tinggi atau yang bagus. It's all about your experience juga at the end. Therefore, once your experience and your qualification, makanya sebelum tamat, kalau bisa make sure you have good qualification to get a good job. Again ya, the job that you are applying is supposed to be dealing with your wish, your ability. Jadi kalau bisa sih sesuai dengan apa yang kalian inginkan pekerjaannya. Gitu. Nah, these are the top skills. Ini kira-kira yang mau disiapin nih, yang harus dimiliki oleh seorang graduates to be, to compete in the industry. Kalau dulu itu 2015 ada 10, sekarang 2000, let's say in the 2025, kita masuk yang ini nih. In the 2025, you are here, dan di sini, kalian pasti akan ada di sini dan di sini. Nah, apa aja yang pertama? We have the analytical thinking and innovation. Harus punya analytical thinking dan inovasi. Kreatif nih berarti. And then problem solving. Active learning strategies. And then critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality and initiative, leadership and social influence, technological use, monitoring and control, technology design and programming, resilience, stress tolerance and flexibility. Ini artinya tahan banting nih. And then reasoning, problem solving and ideation. Nah, these are the steps. These are the 10 skills that you need to acquire Jadi you need to prepare by 2025. Nanti kalau 2030 kalian juga masuk ke sini adalah masuk juga akan mirip sih sebenarnya kan. Ada juga active learning, originality, system evaluation, reasoning, monitoring, and stuff. Jadi ini harus dikuasai. Nah, therefore, make sure that every single thing you go through in your life, you learn from that. Jadi belajar dari semua yang kalian lalui, masalah yang kalian hadapi di rumah, di sekolah, dengan segala macam tugas-tugas, nanti di OSIS, CSC, misalnya yang kayak kemarin, you learn. Make it as a learning process for you to make yourself ready for this stuff, untuk to hone your skill. Karena yang diperlukan itu untuk orang-orang yang bisa survive, yang bisa dipakai to work for the future adalah yang ini, gitu, yang punya skill ini. My questions, which of the skills that you have now? Ada nggak salah satu ini yang kalian punya untuk saat ini? Atau I'm in the middle of it, so I'm doing it now. I'm practicing I'm training myself for it. Ada nggak kira-kira? Oi. Ada nggak kira-kira? Oh, nggak kelihatan. Apa kelihatan nggak sih? Kelihatan kan?
Kelihatan, Sir.
Ada nggak kira-kira yang kalian punya? Atau yang sedang diiniin? Well, anyway, please prepare yourself for this. In the school, guru-gurunya termasuk juga wali asramanya, we're trying our best to prepare you for this even before you graduate. So, learn and prepare yourself for this stuff. And then, what else? Oh, I'm going to play a video, very short video about this one. Siapa sih yang nggak pengen punya?
Halo teman-teman, apa kabar semuanya? Selamat datang di kamp kita.
Oke,
Yuk,
langsung aja kali ya. Let's go. Keseluruhan kantor Dana ini menunjukkan kebudayaan area gunung, di mana memang area ada di area sawah, di mana di sini adalah main area dari kantor kita. Jadi konsep dari area ini tuh sebenarnya ngambil dari terasering, jadi gunduk-gundukan, di mana Dana di mana di sini ada mural yang menarik banget, karena mural ini mencerminkan kita punya result driven.
Having a good
Di lantai ini kita juga punya fun areanya, di mana di balik ini nih ada satu game yang favoritnya Dana Kids. Jadi kalau lagi pusing ngantuk atau sambil refreshing.
have very good, qualification.
Nah, sekarang saya udah duduk di salah satu meeting spotnya kantor Dana. Banyak sih.
Ini salah satu kantor
itu Dana memberikan fasilitas berupa meeting room.
di kantor Dana.
Mana Dana bisa mencari? Ini diambil dari desain Kona yang asli dari
apa namanya? Unilever, Shopee, Tokopedia, and so on. That's a nice place to work actually. I mean, it teaches you how to grow. They pay you with a very good amount of money, and then a place to grow as well. Untuk berkembang juga bisa di situ. Kan pasti everyone wants to work in that place that way. Not everyone, but almost most people want to work in that place. Makanya disiapin qualification-nya. So what to prepare? Nah, what to prepare is the application letter, and the cover letter. Nanti ini kita pelajari di next meeting. And then the language skills. You need to hone your language skills. Bahasa asing. Bahasa Inggris salah satunya, but learn other new one. And then we have the communication skill, critical thinking, leadership, people management, experience. Nah, the experience, jadi nanti ketika misalnya sudah kuliah, learn from this one. Akan belajar banyak leadership, experience, nanti ketika bisa kuliah, kalau bisa internship, dan manfaatkan waktunya untuk internship, karena itu akan bagus untuk di CV-nya nanti. Gitu. And then writing skill is needed. Why? Because people need the copywriter. I mean, there are a lot of copywriter vacancy. Kalian bisa pakai writing skill untuk nulis report, untuk nulis surat dan segala macam. The industry or what to say, your company need people who has the writing skill untuk technical skill-nya. And then tech savvy, technological savvy ya, apa namanya, literasi terhadap teknologinya bagus ya. And then again the creativity. So you've got to prepare this stuff. What else I have here? Oops. Nah, let's take a look at the samples of the job vacancy. Ini ada 2 contoh job vacancy. Number 1 is from Kapal Api, another one is from Coca-Cola. Every year, biasanya, as I told you, perusahaan-perusahaan besar itu kayak Unilever, Coca-Cola, BCA, dan sebagainya, atau BUMN juga, they have the MT namanya, Management Trainee position for the fresh graduates, untuk belajar, untuk kerja di situ. They also have very good benefit. Kalau misalnya Coca-Cola ada namanya graduate trainee programs. Nah, sekarang coba kita lihat, let's identify what are the requirements. Syaratnya apa aja, nak? Let's check. Kalau di Kapal Api syaratnya apa aja?
Man or woman, sir?
No. I mean, ya itu syarat. That's the qualification. Tapi maksud saya bukan dari gender base-nya, tapi dari skill-nya. Kalau gender base, kita nggak bicara gender base-nya. Saya mau bicara tentang ininya, skill-nya. Satu adalah
D3 or S1?
Nah, look the word reputable university. What is that? Reputable university.
Universitas yang reputasinya bagus gitu sih.
Nah, so ya believe it or not bahwa di apa ya, kalau misalnya the companies in Indonesia, they still concern on your university, where you graduate from. Mereka masih mikirin itu, perusahaan-perusahaan itu. Kalian lulus dari mana sih? Nah, therefore you work hard dari sekarang untuk bisa dapat kampus-kampus yang bagus. Jadi that's also one of your ticket. Kenapa misalnya dari sekolah, why the schools like really want you to work hard to graduate from CTF and then you can, study in the good universities, karena that's the company wants you to work with them. Kalian harus graduate from your reputable university, akan lebih besar chance-nya untuk itu, untuk to get selected. Kemudian adalah look, computer literate. Ini harus bisa menggunakan teknologi komputer dan segala macam. Not only about the Microsoft Word, tapi juga yang lainnya, Excel. You're going to use a lot of stuffs in the Excel, PowerPoint for presentation, and then juga nanti kalau ada yang berhubungan dengan yang lain, programming or website or stuffs, it's very good things to have. And then able to work under pressure. Ini juga terus bisa kerja di bawah tekanan, able to work under pressure. That's the skill, that's the thing. I mean, whatever it is, you learn from this one. Ini berhubungan dengan your communication skill, dynamic, self-motivated, and friendly. Ini salah tulisannya. And then let's take a look at the Coca-Cola stuff. Apa aja sih? Again kan, graduates. Ini dari any major, dari mana aja boleh. And then fluent in English. Look, it's another language that you need to have. And then strong passion, proactive, high initiative. Nah, jadi ini, these stuffs are the things that it could be one of the examples that you can check as your reference to prepare you for, someday in the future. Mungkin belum sekarang waktunya, karena masih ada kuliah 4 atau 5 tahun lagi. But then it's good to prepare you with the stuff, so you get the idea. Nanti kalau misalnya sudah mau tamat, you have the stuff. Prepare-nya dari sekarang. Mau kemana? How to identify and stuff. Requirements-nya apa? And then at the end you're gonna nail it, hopefully. So prepare yourself from now on. Yeah, I think that's what I like to share for today's meeting. Untuk hari ini saya mau share itu dulu. Next meeting kita bukan diskusi mengenai CV, apa yang mau ditulis dan apa aja. Kemudian nanti next meeting lagi tentang application letter, cover letter. That's all for today. Thank you. Itu nanti Jamboard-nya tetap diinstal kalau mau diinstal ya, karena untuk aktivitas selanjutnya akan banyak pakai Jamboard. Okay, so thank you for today. You guys have any questions? No? No questions then. Before leaving the class, let me take a picture. 1, 2, 3. Nggak ada yang open cam. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sir. Thank you, sir.